Hey, it's me, Quinn, Stray Photo, strayphoto.com. I've arrived at a unique point where I have two different Garmin watches. So I thought I'd do a quick comparison. The Fenix 3 is a relatively old model. I've had it for a couple of years now. It's not even the heart rate one. I think I got this in the fall of 15, if I had to take a shot in the dark. And I just picked up the Garmin Forerunner 935, which is dramatically different. And I waffled a long time between whether I should get upgrade from the Fenix 3 to the Fenix 5, and then when the Forerunner 935 came out, I thought maybe I'd give it a shot since they're basically both the same software. And maybe if you're on the fence between upgrading between the Fenix 3 or the Fenix 5 versus the 935, maybe that's a comparison will help you decide. They're actually quite a bit different. The old Fenix 3 versus the Garmin 935, the Forerunner 935, the old Fenix 3, I've liked it. It's been a great watch. I've had a few connectivity issues with the Connect app with Garmin. Sometimes I have to do this shuffle where I turn off the Wi-Fi or turn off the Bluetooth, then turn back on the Bluetooth, kill the app, restart the app. It's kind of stupid. But as far as tracking my runs, it's been a good watch. My complaint about the Fenix 3 is that it's a big watch. And the band, the rubber band that came with it, I actually had to switch that out. And I got this kind of a nylon band as opposed to the rubber one that it came with. And that's probably one of the big differences right off the bat of the 935. Not only is the 935 a little bit thinner, it's certainly a lot lighter. This rubber band is quite a bit more stretchy than the original one on the Fenix 3 was. And I find this rubber one already vastly more comfortable than I found the factory one on the Fenix 3. The software, the firmware, it's pretty close to the same. Having gone from the Fenix 3, which, like I said, is an older model, to the 935, I haven't really... I mean, there's a few new settings, but as far as navigation goes and figuring out how to time a run and all that stuff is virtually identical. The Forerunner 935 is much lighter. It's a polycarbonate or plastic body as opposed to this metal body of the Fenix 3 and the Fenix 5, which is also a metal body. So you can see that if we weigh these real quick, we'll put the Fenix 3 on there. So it's 81 grams with the band on it. And the Garmin Forerunner 935, 47 grams. So yeah, 47 grams versus 75 grams. 81 grams. Yeah, that's a big difference. One of the other differences is the height. I've noticed the actual height of the watch is quite a bit different. See if you can see it there. The Forerunner 935 is quite a bit thinner. In fact, if we get out the calipers, we can see that the Fenix is about 15.96 millimeters versus the Forerunner 935 is just a hair of under 13.6 millimeters thick. So that's actually quite a big difference, and it's noticeable. It's a dramatic difference when it's on your wrist. The difference in the size, or the thickness and the weight, really adds up to this being quite a bit different watch. Having said that, the Forerunner 935, and after having been used to the Fenix 3, the Forerunner 935, it feels a little chintzy, a little cheap. It's definitely a plastic case. This has, I guess you could call this a bezel that actually sticks up a little bit beyond the actual face of the watch, which I think is kind of cool. And this is almost completely flat on the Forerunner 935. I don't know if that'll lead to more scratches or not. The screen's a little better on the Forerunner 935. You got the heart rate sensor, which this Fenix 3 doesn't have. But at any rate, my comparison, just as far as wearability, I mean, usability, they're virtually identical. But as far as wearability goes, I'm very impressed with the Forerunner 935. The band is quite a bit more comfortable. It's so much lighter and so much thinner. I've never been a big fan of the gigantic watch. I like a thinner watch anyway. So much so that I almost considered getting the Fenix 5S, which is a little bit smaller version. But at any rate, so as far as wearability goes, and a comparison as far as how big the watches are or how thick they are. Maybe you can kind of see just right there. Yeah, they're quite a bit different. And I'm pretty excited about the 935. It's head and shoulders more comfortable than the old Phoenix. We'll see how much longer it lasts. We'll see if it gets beat up a little more with not having the metal body. I don't think it will. I generally only wear a watch like this when I'm running. I don't really use it for everyday wear. So, anyway, if you're on the fence between the Phoenix 3 and the 935, take those things into account. The band is a little more stretchy, quite a bit more comfortable. It's super, super lightweight, almost half the weight of the Phoenix, and that's quite a bit lighter. So, anyway, that's my brief comparison. There's a lot of other people that have done way more comparisons in depth as far as software and firmware go. You can find better information than I could ever give on that. But yeah, I'm really happy with the 935. It seems like it's going to be a pretty good watch. So, thanks for watching.
Hey, it's me, Quinn, Stray Photo. I started my website in 2009 over at strayphoto.com. Since then, I've done a bunch of blogs and a whole bunch of photography and some travel stuff and some river trips. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like button over here. And if you want to subscribe and see the new videos when I upload them, go ahead and click subscribe right here beneath me. Thanks for watching.